Hello everybody. We're meeting today here about Yujin mobbing build. Yeah, nobody don't hear wrong. With medic character we're making also mobbing build. Let's start build. If we start first steps about reactor, we're using materialized singularity reactor. This character, non-attribute and singular character, that's why we're using this reactor. And if we're talking the other course, skill effect range for supporting our range, and also skill cooldown for supporting our cooldown, because we're using our second ability for exploding all enemies. That's why we exactly need cooldown for the skill one. About external component, we're using enlightenment match set with everyone, and with this component set we're supporting our non-attribute skill power, and also 6% skill power we're taking there, 90% skill power we're taking totally. About guns, you can use Python and Malevolent, but I prefer exactly using Malevolent when I'm fighting with enemies, because when we're sending our second skill with Malevolent working more better and all enemies dying quickly. That's why I'm using this one for moving more faster Python. And if you're talking about all modules, we're using red module, polarifting allergy. This polarifting allergy changing our second ability, and we're sending our enemies like small ball. When this small ball's hitting enemies, then after this one, if you don't shooting enemy, after 5 seconds this one is exploding themselves, but if you're sending this skill and directly shooting, directly exploding this ball and giving our enemies skill power x 1032 point damage, burst damage. Then like this exactly we're hitting very good to our enemies, because around normally minimum 500k or 600k around you hitting with non-critical, and if critical is coming sometimes is 2 million, 1.5 million, 3 million exactly. This order truth eating with this build around 5 million damage. You don't hearing wrong, it's really working very good. If you're talking the others, we're using all critical modules for supporting our critical hit rate and hit damage. Actually this character normally don't have main base critical hit rate too much, but if you're making non-critical build, also nothing not changing different, because your non-critical hit around hitting 300k, 400k, 500k, but with critical build we also hitting our enemies 300, 500k is minimum, and just we little bit supporting with critical builds modules, and like this too much time we also hitting our enemies 2-3 million, and it's working very good like this and more efficiency for us. Then we're using front lines, skill concentration, emergency measure, and skill insight for all critical hit rate and hit damage modules. Also we're using MP conversion and nimble finger for supporting our cooldown, because we need exactly using our second ability every time 1.3 second, but also from invasion reinforcements we taking cooldown there every second, sometimes directly is coming the skill, and we killing our enemies very faster, and this is working very good for us because we never have any problem. And in our build we don't using MP collector, because actually we don't need every time MP, we just sending one time, two time, third time is ball for hitting enemies, then exploding everyone is everybody dying. That's why we don't using also MP collector about this build. If we continue the others, we're using focus on singular and focus on non-attribute. I told you why. This character non-attribute and singular character, and our second ability also singular. That's why we're using this one, and also a little bit supporting our cooldown in here with this two module. 12% 2 is also coming extra cooldown from here, and last two one is we using increased HP for supporting our HP a little bit, and also skill expansion for about range, because this second ability when we sending normally 4 meter have range, but we making like this 10.3. If you're putting one more skill effect range is maximum, this one is going 12 meter, and actually we don't need exactly 12 meter. Then our build is changing like this, and you wanna change something like this not working very well, that's why we're using like this. Then if I wanna show invasion reinforcements, we're using Hunt Fort 1 for supporting our cooldown, and also I'm using attribute chill because malevolent have chill attribute in my gun, then I'm little bit more giving damage. But if you want, you can use also survival fourth one, little bit supporting your HP, or if you're thinking you have any problem with your MP, you can use recovery third one for supporting your MP. Just I prefer this one, but if you want, you can use recovery third one or survival fourth one. And I'm using last one, season first, because when I'm killing enemies, I'm taking a little bit movement speed here, because malevolent little bit going slower if you don't using Python. That's why when I'm killing our enemies, then I'm a little bit more faster moving. If we're talking about arch tuning, I'm using here skill cooldown, skill power, little bit supporting our range, cost, skill critical, hit rate and hit damage. Like this, if we looking our build, we have around 17% hit rate. This is looking like smaller maybe for you, but when you hitting exactly large enemies area, then directly you hitting too much critical hit rate like this, and also our critical hit damage 4 point is really working very good like this. Normally, you know, maximum 2x we have skill effect range, but in here not showing you this with from arch tuning. With arch tuning around here 1.75 is very good for us. Is not max, but actually I told you is 12 meter this second ability going maximum, and like this 10 meter 0.3 is also enough for us, because we every time also using our skill. That's why we don't need more and more. Our build is like this, guys. I hope everybody like it and enjoy with it. Tell me also your idea what we can do more better, and we growing together. Thanks for everybody for watching my video and supporting me. See you later with next videos. Bye.
the face. Tell me that you love me.